Are you feeling like you've had some great habits over your lifetime? Maybe something that you've added into your routine that makes you feel really good, that you know adds to your health, and somehow you've kind of fallen out of routine and you're not really sure how to get back into that routine? Well, guess what? I've got a great tip for you today that may help you. I am all about health. Every part of my life is about health. It's a foundation of the clinical work that I do. It's a foundation of work I do with business clients. And yet, guess what? Sometimes I still fall out of my routines. And I have discovered that there is a magical little gift that comes from that experience. And so if you're feeling like maybe you used to exercise really consistently and you've gotten off that routine, or maybe, you've had certain food protocols that really work for you and you've gotten busy and you've forgotten to do those. Maybe you know that we know sleep is foundational for you as well. Maybe you had some really good habits. Again, you've kind of gone off routine. Maybe it's seeing some of your favorite healthcare professionals. Whatever it is, I get where you're at. I mean, sometimes life unexpectedly throws us curves, right? Sometimes there's suddenly your children are dealing with something, or there's extended family members that need your attention, or you're moving, or there's a job change, or your work is exceptionally busy in some kind of season. Life happens. And for some people, they got off track just because, life gets overwhelming at times. Sometimes my experience, people get off track because they're feeling low, because their energy is depleted, because they're physically in discomfort, or dealing with some kind of health challenge. If that's you, I want to remind you that there is hope, there is healing that can happen. And there are small changes that you can make to get you feeling better. But for all of you, whatever it is that you're dealing with, that that you have some habits, that you've kind of gotten off track, here's the gift that comes from getting off track. In my experience, what happens is you'll start to gain an awareness of how those habits were actually serving you. Hear me out. We can have all these ideas, right? About, if I exercise, I'm going to feel better. If I eat better, I'm going to do this. I'm going to feel this way. I know that I'm too stressed, and when I'm not stressed, I'm going to feel this way. Sure. But if you've never actually experienced the benefits of those things, if you've never actually experienced what that sense of ease and health and joy and vitality feels like in your body, it can be hard to kind of imagine it. However, if you're in the place that you have started some health habits, you've started seeing a chiropractor, you're going for regular walks, you're trying to get more sleep, you're changing your diet, and suddenly you get off track, guess what? You actually have a reference now. You have a reminder. You know how you used to feel. And for some people, that is the gift. It's not so much the intangible thing of like, I know I'm going to feel better, because if you don't know what that better is yet for your body, it can be hard to focus on it to get back into it. It can be hard to focus on an intention when you don't really know what the outcome is going to be. But when you know how you feel, when you know that you feel better when you just go for your daily walks, you feel more clear, more calm, more grounded, your body works better. I know for me, my body physically moves better when I'm consistent with my stretching. And I want to make sure that you see, there's another video that you'll want to check out on the easiest way to add stretching into your life. However, for me, that is a habit that sometimes slides. So I've got little tricks about how I keep it into my life and how I keep it consistent. Sometimes my life and practice gets busier than usual. There's travel that comes up. There's, certain cases that are more demanding of my attention and time. Life happens. I'm like all of you too. But I know without a doubt that when I stop certain things, I'm acutely reminded of how those things are benefiting me. And that is a reference that is easier to tap back into when I want to get back on track. So I want you to think about this today. If you have a health habit, maybe it is seeing a practitioner, maybe it's a routine, maybe you need a whole overhaul and you need to get your life and health on track. And if that's the case, be sure to get in touch and we'll get you started. But for the purpose of this video, I want to remind you that if you've gotten off track with something, you can always get back on track. I want you to tap into that feeling. Think about those things that you were doing and remember how your body felt. Okay? When you can tap into those feelings, they tend to be a much more motivating factor for people than something unrealistic. So I want you to get back to feeling in your body how you want to feel. And then just start with one thing, right? You don't have to, ideally, you're going to add all these things back in and you're going to feel great. However, that's not realistic for most people in my experience. So pick one thing and add it back in. And I guarantee you are going to slowly start to feel better. And chances are when you add one little thing in, adding those other habits become easier to stack on top of them. If you're feeling totally stuck, you don't even know where to start, please reach out. We have an amazing network of healthcare professionals to help you. Most chiropractors and allied healthcare professionals want to actually see you thrive and want to help your whole body function better. So we have a great network of people we can refer you to. If you are looking for more information about this specific topic, be sure to check out the link as well. We added the blog post in there for you to read it and have a good quick reference for you. We'd love for you to subscribe if you find these videos helpful, because we've got lots of great ideas to keep you functioning at your best and help you thrive in every possible way.